This is the Tokyo Bada 23 sneaker channel coming at you from Tokyo, Japan. Tokyo Bada 23 no sneaker channel des. I bring you content every single day. Every single day. Mainichi upstream de mainichi mite kudasai. And it is a challenge to do that, but I don't mind doing it because I love sneakers. And I have been telling people recently that big secret that I've been keeping up inside, that I've never worn a pair of Jordans. And I will be explaining how it comes to be that a 42-year-old sneakerhead, for want of a better word, has never worn a pair of Jordans. But I can't be called a sneakerhead if I've never worn a pair of Jordans. So let's scratch that. And let's just say Tokyo Bada 23 has never worn a pair of Jordans. And there are reasons why. And I'll be explaining all about that tomorrow. But today we're into an Adidas sneaker. And it's a pretty poppin' looking basketball sneaker, but I do have one question about these guys. It's the Adidas crazy BYW Level 10 Pharrell Williams collaboration. As I said in the introduction, today is all about the Adidas. Oh, I always get this wrong. It's so hard when the names are so long and I'm so old that I can't remember things. But let's get this right. It's the Adidas crazy BYW Level 10 Pharrell Williams collaboration that we're looking at today. Yes, I got it out there. And I learned recently that BYW means boost you wear. And I didn't know that when I reviewed these sneakers back in 2018 when the black pair were on offer. And now here we are with this white pair. And since then I have learned that it's boost you wear. And that's one of the things I love about my channel. And it is one of the purposes of my channel, is for me to learn more about sneakers and to learn stuff that I do not know. So I'm really grateful that this sort of, I don't know what we call this, teamwork between you, the viewer, and me, the content creator, is allowing me to grow my knowledge and grow my understanding of sneakers. And they are a banging looking sneaker. They're a phenomenal looking basketball sneaker. But I have a question for you out there. Can anyone please tell me if they know of anybody at all? It could even be like third string, on a team. But if anybody knows anybody out there who actually wears these in the NBA. I haven't actually seen anybody, but I don't watch that closely, so I could be way off. But I don't know if anybody actually wears these basketball sneakers in the NBA. And I'm not meaning the Pharrell Williams collaboration. I doubt if anybody wears those for performance, because they are, that kind of lifestyle performance sort of hybrid. But what about the actual crazy BYWs? Does anybody wear those in the NBA? Let me know in the comments down below. They are a fire looking sneaker. Somebody did point out to me that the colorway is a free piece of advertising for Google. I don't know if Adidas actually planned it that way with Pharrell Williams to boost the Google brand with this colorway, but that's what it does. It does look like Google. But that aside, it is a crazy looking sneaker. That's why it's called Crazy BYW, I guess. And I'll be getting into that today and reviewing that for you, and having a closer look at some of the different parts of the sneaker. So while I'm talking about the next part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate the black and the white ones up here so you can have a look at those and you can see the sort of differences between the ones that dropped previously and the ones that are dropping. I think it's tomorrow, actually, when I think about it. It's March 28th tomorrow. They're dropping tomorrow. So for sure, if you are into these sneakers and you want to get them, make sure you're watching this on Wednesday the 27th of March, and then tomorrow is Thursday the 28th of March, their drop date. And if you aren't watching this on Wednesday the 27th, then forget about what I said about tomorrow, because they aren't dropping tomorrow, they've already dropped. But anyway, the drop date is March 28th. I think it's March 28th. But that's overseas, and I don't know about here in Japan. Nihon no hatsubai hi? And sometimes I do slip into Japanese like that and just sort of try to make sure my content at least semi reaches the Japanese people here in Japan where I live. So anyway, I've been flicking back and forth between the black and the white ones up here to give you an idea of how similar they are. They do share that similarity, especially with the words down the tongue. I think they say empathy and gratitude down the tongue there, which is obviously one of the major points of the sneaker. But also what I want to do is I want to go alternate again here with the lateral and the medial side, so you can see that switch between the lateral sides. And I think the significant difference there is the sort of white mudguard that comes up on the lateral side, and then there's a green variant of that on the medial side. But again, the alternating sort of screenshots up here should give you a view of both sides of that sneaker. But I'll cut away from these alternating things to my favorite part of the sneaker, which is actually on that really crazy, colorful outsole. It's a phenomenal looking outsole. My favorite part of the blacks back last year, and again the whites this year, is that translucent section of the heel on the outsole that looks through to the Pharrell Williams triangle with the HU for human race insignia there imprinted within the midsole and visible through the translucent outsole. It's a really nice touch, I think, on these sneakers so that it sets them apart from just your regular crazy BYWs, and it gives you that that Pharrell Williams sort of element to it, as does the word up there on that lacing system that I said above. So that's it. That's a quick look at the whites today. They are dropping, as I said, on March 28th, which is tomorrow from the point at which this video will drop. Not the day that I'm making the video. The timelines get all confusing. But who cares about drop dates, because Nike and Adidas change them so often anyway, and you can't really trust a drop date until it's like right in your hands and you've got to look at them. So let's hope that they did drop, or they are dropping, or they will drop on March 28th as predicted. But that's my review of them. Enough said for me. Let's look forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first chance I'm going to get to explain to you guys in a full-length video about why I've never owned a pair of Jordans, never worn a pair of Jordans in my life, which is strange as a sneaker channel, but I've actually been putting off on buying them deliberately. Had the opportunity to buy some Jordans and have my own pairs, but I want to walk through with you, the viewer, me getting my first Jordans, and I'll explain all about that in tomorrow's video, so do make sure that you check out my content tomorrow and every day as I bring you this sneaker content from Tokyo, Japan. For now, it's time for me to check off and say thanks for watching my content, and I'll see you tomorrow.